We waiting on our prophet from the Nappy Roots to check in, you guys. Our prophet from Nappy Roots to check in. Shout out our prophet. Our prophet is in the building. We're gonna bring him in, you guys. We're gonna bring him in. Our prophet. Bring him in right now. Let's bring in our prophet, you guys. Let's bring him in. No, hold up. Let's bring him in. Hold on, you guys. Our prophet. Hype Just J. Salute. Let's bring him in. Let's bring in our prophet. Our prophet, send a request, please, sir. Send a request, sir. Send a request, sir. Request to go live with me. Did you? Oh, you already did. Okay. Think you did already.
Yo,
Our prophet is in the building. How you doing, my brother?
man, I'm doing awesome, man. I'm doing awesome. What's up with you?
Oh man, just glad to be here, man. Definitely appreciate you, man, for tapping in with us, man. It's type in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing you for a while, bro. So this gonna be easy. I love this.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. And I see what you're doing, man. You done grinded, man, since the last time we've been, we used to hang out, man.
Yeah.
So, you got a great platform, man. I feel you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Shout out to Melinda Santiago and the Santiago firm as well, and Just Jay and the Hype Network for letting us do this, man. So let's get into the get into, man. First off,
All right.
how long have you been rapping and doing music in general?
I would say professionally, probably about 20 years. That yeah, probably about 20 years. Yeah.
So how did you? My next question is, how did you and the group Nappy Roots even meet at all? Period.
Ultimately, we met at Western Kentucky University, college in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We was all, six different individuals, and we all would hear about each other. They was all, we always end up rapping against each other at house parties. And ultimately, we decided to kind of put each other, uh, you know, put together a group.
Wow, that's awesome, man. What is your favorite song that you guys had as a group when y'all was Nappy Roots? What was your favorite song?
I probably would say, man, it's a classic, man. I would say a song called Po Folk, where we featuring Anthony Hamilton, and
I love
it's
that.
actually, yeah, it's actually a song that I created, that I wrote, and it went on to do pretty well, do multi-platinum, and was able to bring out Anthony Hamilton from that song. He was able to start his career, and now he's doing great things. So yeah, so I would say probably Po Folks.
I like that was one of my favorite records as well too. So
Yeah.
the people want to know too, man. Like, what happened, like, as far as with the journey with the Nappy Roots? Why did you guys kind of like part ways?
Ultimately, it's probably the same thing, similar for all big, large groups. I mean, usually it's money, and then also you got people that have roles of greed, and some people have power issues, and ultimately, man, I didn't have no more time or patience to continue. You got accountants still millions of dollars from us. I gotta watch this person. I gotta watch this person, and for me, it was just exhausting because I didn't feel like the majority of the other members really was. I think they was just happy to be at the party, and they didn't really realize what was going on. And me coming from the streets, I know if somebody's playing me or not. You know what I'm saying? So I had to fend for myself, and that's why I kind of, it's all in the book. This our prophet. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Prophet from Grams to Grammys. It kind of tell you the story, and And it was a lot of good things, but it was a lot of foul shit going on too.
Right, right. So have you how and did you get it? So during you guys' breakup or parting ways or what have you, did you get a chance to endure into your own solo career as far as making music?
Yeah, and I'm still doing that. But now I think it's more about recreating myself.
Right.
Everybody knows me from the brand. That's probably going to be with me for the rest of my life, and that's awesome. But right now, it's really about our profit, and right now it's more about our profit, the author, the birth of Ryan Prophet, the grams of Grammys, and telling my life story. Because being in the group, you really didn't get to know an individual. So
Right.
I felt like instead of just coming out with some music right now, it's more about the book. I got a song with Manny Fresh, Run Tell a DJ to Crank It that I did years ago, and some other music. But right now it's just basically letting everybody know who our prophet is and not just what you thought of the group. Because as you know, I'm very different than the other group members.
Right. Yeah, facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
My next question is, man, your book, man. I don't know if people know this, but I seen that your book was #1 on Amazon, bro.
Yeah. Now that's amazing. That tells you that, God is really here. Like I've already known, I'm a survivor of police brutality, was tased 15 times. I'm still living. I'm able to put that in the book. I sit down and I talk to my team. They like, man, people wouldn't believe so many things that you've been through. We got to get your story out here. And I said, you know what? I guess it is about that time. So within that, man, took 6 months out of my life. I shut down. I stopped doing shows. I think that's where I met you, doing some appearances or something like that. And I said, man, let me take it 6 months. So it took 6 months. Got with my team. We released the book. And I woke up one day. My management called me and said, hey, man, you #1 in the whole world. You #1 on Amazon, man. And I want you to take some time to really understand this, because there's millions and millions of authors, but not many can say they're #1 in the world. So, it's definitely a blessing. And it just kind of reconfirmed that as long as you do some good things out here, a lot of time the world will come back to you and really show you like, yeah, you're doing some good things out here.
And everybody, make sure you guys go get my boy book, man. Grams to Grammys, man. He's awesome as a person. I think, Prophet, I think the thing about you compared to a lot, and this is no disrespect to the Nappy Root group itself, because I know all of y'all, but for some reason I got more of an attachment with you, bro. And I think it's got a lot to do with your character, because a lot of people don't understand that your character mean everything. Like me even being in the music business, I have ran into people that don't even like rap music that actually got my music only because they like me as a person.
Right.
Elaborate on that, man. Let the people know how important that is to be a likable person.
Well, I mean, it's everything. And really it's not, I may disagree with you about just being likable, but just the fact of character. Now, character means a lot. A person may not, understand where you come from or whatnot, but if you're a person of character, they understand that you have a certain sense of morals, a certain sense of values about yourself.
Right.
And, I've got that all my life, and particularly in the group, I have interactions that, with other celebrities that they wouldn't have. I have in the book, I talk about, Nelly and the Saint Lunatics. And, one day Nelly put me aside and he said, man, hey, he was like, man, I was like, how do we got this great relationship? He was like, man, well, back in the day, we used to all do shows together, but you the only one that would holler at us. You know what I'm saying? So it's different things that kind of set me apart. And it's always been like that. I was blessed with parents. They married 45 years, coming from Oakland. I mentioned this in the book, where, I came from a house of substance use, but I was taught by some really good parents. They just had some bad habits. It's kind of funny. You got Ricky Ross. You had him on here earlier, right?
Yeah,
well, I actually got him in the book. Yeah, I got him in the book, man, because I was fortunate enough to talked to him, I think a couple years ago, and we was actually talking about doing some music business together, but we couldn't put that together. But that's in the book as well. But back to the character, man, it's all about character, man, because if people feel like, you really not that genuine, people don't want to deal with you. And so that's just been a difference from our prophet since day one. And that's just my upbringing. I don't know why other people don't have this, but I'm blessed. Thank you.
Definitely, man. And I think too, man. I think it's so important that because so many times, man, you got so many people that get swallowed up by a group. And when I mean swallowed up by a group, I mean that they get overshadowed by everybody might think this the best rapper or this the best this or this the best that out the group. That I like what you're doing by separating yourself and let people know who you are as our prophet. I think that's very important. I think that's very important. So I salute you for that, man. I
Thank you.
really do.
Thank you.
I salute you for that, man. So do you got any TV appearances that you might be having come up after the coronavirus and stuff die down or stuff like that?
Yeah, we actually putting together a list, and of course, we can't do the book signings right now, but we've already kind of put out, a nice little letter, and we getting some great responses where some people want me on their radio shows, their TV shows, probably do a nice little TV run, getting out the book. With being #1 in the whole world on Amazon, a lot of things are opening up for us. So, with this book, the Our Prophet from Grams to Grammys, the S Firm Celebrity Series, we're making some big noise out here. So I'm expecting once the coronavirus kind of died down, we ain't got to wear these things every day.
Right.
Well, we actually might, but so yeah, you got some really, look, you feel me? So we got some big stuff going on. It's just a matter of just rolling it out slowly. So I think the summer is going to go really good. But we kind of got to be patient because I don't want to be coughing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
For real, man. That's a fact. Now let me ask you this, man. How has the coronavirus affected you financially or affected your family?
Okay, you kind of went out a little bit, but could you repeat that?
No, I was saying, how did the coronavirus how did it affect financially, or how did it affect your family?
Okay, so I heard the last part. I definitely heard. How has the coronavirus affected the family?
It affected you financially as well.
Okay. So financially, I'm not able to go out here and do the book signings. I'm not able to go in and mix it up with all the people. Not able to make the appearances. We can't schedule talk show stuff right now. We can just have discussions and figure out, when the best time it is. I can't go on a book tour right now. So that's revenue that's being lost. So with people being separated, I am blessed and fortunate that, if you're an artist and you pushing a single, you can't go out there and, we get our bread from our shows. Well, God put me in a situation and it just so happened I could have been about to release an album or something and I'd have to sit on the side, on the curb. But because I got this book, everything is digital. I have some other things that's online that's going on. And so that's awesome. In the way that it's affected the family, everybody's kind of coming more closer, I think. We calling each other more often. What I did is I bought a whole bunch of masks and I mailed them to my whole family, man. So everybody got masks. We send different articles to my parents so they can, really understand that it's very serious and understand what's going on. And, I think they getting a little closer too, even though, they got a great relationship, but staying more around the house. They're doing gardening and things of that nature. So I think even the coronavirus has brought me and my family somewhat a little bit more together in some type of way.
Right, yeah. And I think too, man, people need to, use this quarantine time and take advantage and use it the right way. I think a lot of people with the quarantine situation, they worried about partying and getting high and kicking it, and I don't think that's what it's about, man. I think the quarantine situation was really a reset button. I think it was a reset button for a lot of people's lives, and I think it humbled a lot of people too, because it humbled me, you know, having to go through this because you know, this was like so out the blue and really didn't, you know, it made me not I really wasn't in tune politically, you know, with the news and stuff like that, you know. But now it has made me more politically. It's made me more pay attention to news and pay attention to, you know, what's going on in the world versus
Right.
just only worrying about what's going on around me. You know what I mean?
Right. You basically not being selfish. You
Right.
actually got a hunger. You know, you want to learn. So I know I'm doing more research. I'm learning about a lot of different things. Learning about different investments that I may want to get into. Um, uh, and it's really a kind of, you got time to really do some self-discovery, especially if you like a single guy with me, you know, single guy like me. You know, I just kind of chill by myself and, you know, I think a lot, you know, just creating a lot of ideas, reaching out to some people I may have not reached out to in years, but bouncing out, you know, new ideas. Now it's, you know, it's a tricky thing because they talking about lifting the ban in here in Georgia on Friday. I know everybody's itching to get out the house, but I don't think you're gonna see me for a little second. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna chill and let the results come back, you know, after a couple of weeks, because they're gonna be like, oh, well, we've had a jump, we've had a rise. Everybody gonna be in the club turning up. Ain't nothing wrong with that, unless everybody is got masked up and all that. I just think it's a little bit too early, personally.
No, it's that I totally agree with you with that. And not only that though, the mayor, Keisha Bottom, she felt the same way. They interviewed her. She said, I really feel like it's too soon. And she felt bad that the governor, you know, didn't kind of like holler at her about it. You know what I mean? And I think it's very much too soon, man, because, you know, for them that say the other day that Georgia is spiked up 13, 14, how much more percentage they think it's gonna spike up after this weekend?
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. I totally
It's
agree
gonna
with
be crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. So health is so important, man. I'm taking extra vitamin C, drinking a lot more water. I have me a drink or two, whatnot, but I'm understanding, you know, I want to keep my immune system up. So when I do go outside and handle my business and whatnot, you know, then I'm built up. So, you know, I eat properly as well. Not really working out as much as I could, but you know, it's all about keeping yourself healthy as well.
you. Facts.
Yeah.
So listen, do you guys do you personally do you still deal with any of the old members from Nappy Roots? Do y'all still talk? Or?
Not at all. Not at all. You know, maybe one of them might, you know, say what up, you know, blessings to your family, whatnot, just casual, but not at all. You know, the type of business that's going on, it's just, it hasn't been reconciled. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I feel sometimes you outgrow certain situations too, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
some things you outgrow, so I definitely understand that for sure, man. Definitely, man.
Yeah, yeah. I like, man, I like to treat people fair and do things the right way. You know, no matter even if I benefit. You know, I've been like that just across the board, just all my life. You know, I never been a guy that's try to get over on a person or thinking of some type of scheme and work behind a person's back. I've always just been kind of just like you said, you know, a straightforward character. Hey, this is the way things should be. I could be wrong, maybe not, but hey, this is my opinion. But I'm never going to be thinking of some plot behind your back, and that's what type of things that was going on with me. You know, becoming probably like the biggest face of Nappy Roots, and you know, the people would say, "Oh, well, that's the one," and all that good stuff. You know, a lot of resentment and envy and greed, and a lot of games was being played that really was unnecessary. You know, I'm a guy that, you know, I helped them a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think at one time, man, I gave the other 5 members like $80,000 just to make sure they pay their bills. You know what I'm saying? So when I found out some of the things that I found out that's in the book, you know, that stays with you. You know what I'm saying? It bothers you like, damn, man, you know, I actually gave y'all $80,000 to keep food in y'all mouth, and y'all running around doing this type of stuff behind my back. Man, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Especially as a group, because you know, as a group, I'm sure you guys built it like a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, right. Yeah, yeah. And so, you know, it bothers you. You know what I'm saying? It bothers you. You know what I'm saying? Even still today, it could be 20 years later, but it don't matter. You know, when you feel like that, you know, that you're a brother and stuff, and then you actually know there's things going on behind your back that you would never do to a person, and you actually extended yourself, your funds just for their welfare, you be like, damn, what kind of people? Oh no, I can't ride with y'all no more. I'm good.
Definitely
It don't matter. Yeah. So, you know, it's not about money at that point. It's like, oh, well, let me go out and write this book, become #1 in the world. Let me come back and drop some new music on y'all. Let me come back, you know what I'm saying? Let me just do my thing. Y'all do y'all thing.
So what do you tell? So our prophet, what do you tell artists that's an upcoming artist that wants to experience a lot of the stuff that you did in your career, or even want to be an author, write a book? What do you tell them?
Well, I would tell them learn about the business. You know, have faith in God, have faith in yourself. You know, believe in yourself. You know, if it's music, read the book "All I Need to Know About the Music Business" by Donald Passman. If it's being an author, learn about some different ways to go about making your writing your book. Like I said, it took me 6 months because I had to recall a lot of things that happened in my past. But I would just say, man, try to surround yourself with some good people, some genuine people that will tell you, you know, yay or nay. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. Try to surround yourself with some genuine people and just go for it, man. You know, even if you got people that don't seem to believe in you, if you believe in yourself, man, go ahead and give it all you got.
Facts, man. Well, listen, man, please tell the people where they can find you, man, on social media.
Okay. Check me out on Instagram. Y'all go to my Instagram right now. It's R Prophet Official. RPROPHET Official. R Prophet Official on Instagram. R Prophet Official on Twitter. And R Prophet on Facebook as well. So y'all check out my Instagram, and y'all can see some of the updates and some of the things that I got coming as well as we roll out this platform and continue to push this book on Amazon, man. Keep it #1. I heard 50 Cent, he's like #3. So we got to keep him being #1.
Definitely, man. And where can they purchase the book at?
Okay, anywhere you purchase any books already, as Barnes and Noble and Amazon. I know a lot of people are going to Amazon. They purchasing the ebook, and a lot of them getting the paper book. One of the things about the ebook that's pretty cool, if you connect it, anybody with a smartphone can download it. But if you connect Kindle to Alexa, Alexa actually read the whole book to you.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so it's awesome.
Well, you guys hear it, man, live from the horse's mouth, man. Our prophet, man. Make sure y'all follow my family. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go grab his book, man. Grams to Grammys. Man, we appreciate you, fam. We appreciate you for stopping by. Hits, Hype in the Streets, the Hype Network. Salute to Miss Santiago. Salute to you, fam. Salute to Just Jay. Hey, man, anytime you need anything from me, man, you already know all you got to do is holler at me, bro.
Okay, sounds good. And man, really appreciate you. Everybody go to Amazon, get this Ryan Prophet from Grams to Grammys. Also, I continue to check out your show, man. You got some good talent, man. It's a lot of eyes that's watching your show, so keep doing great things as well, bro.
Hey, man, thank you, bro. I appreciate your time, man. Thanks a lot.
All right, take it easy. Peace.
Peace. Man, that was our prophet from the Nappy Roots, man. Once again, man, shout out Just Jay. You know, shout out the PR firm. Shout out Melinda Santiago. I appreciate everybody for chiming in on this. Shout out Lily Angel. Appreciate everybody for chiming in on this, man. This is Hype in the Streets, man. Hits. I will be back at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have my boy, man, Pleasure P, man, from Pretty Ricky. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that, man. Lock in with me, man. Turn on your notifications so you know when we go back live. All you gotta do is chime in, man. Until then, it's been real, man. It's Big Jigg, Hype in the Streets.